I'm here now. So the story is, this is the Dutch National Championship of Cycling Against the Wind. How about that one? In the area where I live, we got lots of wind, often. And so there's this cycling championship, Cycling Against the Wind. And it's held here. It's right in the middle of the water. There's a large bridge. I'm not actually showing it right now. You'll see it when I ride over it. And there's wind everywhere. It's going to be brilliant. It's a storm wind today. It is tough. Hopefully it's going to be dry, because I aimed for dry clothing instead of rain clothing. As you can see, it's hard to hold a phone. I saw some of the wind bags and they were straight out. So it's going to be fun. It's just going to be fun. I'll mount the GoPro on the bike, and you'll get to ride with me, whatever merit that's going to bring you. We'll see. I'll catch you later.
And you can tape your glasses to your head with duct tape and all kinds of other funny things in the bus. But you can see it here on the right. It's 70 kilometers an hour, no trailers allowed. This is windy. We go to the start where we receive the bike that we got to do it in. It's only got a pushback brake. That is all. The GoPro's on there, as you can see. It's got number 60, which is mine, and a bell. That's just about all the luxury that are in there. Funny thing, it says the sponsor sign is only 54 grams. Anyway, it's nice, it's cozy, it's fun at the start. Get a couple of containers to shelter from the wind. And there's lots of people here, including a local reporter. Hey, Mark. And I'm just, kind of apprehensive of what's going to happen. People pumping tires, getting their bikes ready. And obviously, this is against the wind, so weight is not an issue. So instead of having a bag that they'll take to the finish line for you, they'll just give it to you and say, hey, here's a bag to keep your clothes dry. Stick it on the back of your bike as you ride to the finish line. So those are the funny things, the funny quirks of this race. Obviously, there's a podium start, which is awesome. It feels like the Tour de France, and I'm ready. Getting onto the podium, getting into the announcement box, and we're doing a countdown. It's about 10 seconds before I can start. And right before I go, there's Marnix in the right corner, who's going to come in and take a picture of me, which you're going to be seeing on the left top here. And I'm off. Obviously, first wind is from the side. It's a good start. You notice that you have a very, very low gear on this bike, so you have to pedal really hard, and you're kind of all over the place. But it's good. And then you see the wind bag on the right, which is straight out, which is nice. And we're heading towards the first part of the bridge. And it's cool. Here's the first participant that I'm overtaking. It's not going at breakneck speed, but it's good to overtake somebody. That person started 30 seconds in front of me. So that's always a good thing. It makes you feel good, makes you feel you're ahead. And now it's just pedaling as hard as you can. There's lots of wind coming in. And as you can see, left side, water, right side, water. Windbreakers? Nah, never. As with everything, publicity is a thing, so just passing by the photographer real close just to have a good shot and look like I'm suffering. Thanks. And then here, this is fun because I'm on the sidewalk and oh, there we go. There's the wind. It was hard to keep it straight there. So I'm just blown straight into the middle of the road. Luckily, no other cars and a yellow jacket in front of me. So I'm going to chase that. I'm going to overtake that person and head on to the next one. This corner, you're turning a corner and then it's straight into the wind. Full wind straight onto your body, and that was hard. This was a really tough corner. Obviously, the whole thing afterwards, they can turn to the left and then going a very, very long and boring straight with lots of wind. That was a tough one, but hey, there were 6 spectators, so that's what you do it for, right? And after all the Alpecin practice, I really enjoyed this one. The part where there's a van, which you can see on the left here with the rear door open. And yes, there's a camera in there. I've gotten used to cycling in front of cameras, so that was fine. It was fun. It was fun to do, though you have to watch out what the car is doing and how that's going to go. But it was good. It was fun to be filmed, and I'm looking forward to the footage. And obviously, this was a corner that probably everybody loved. because this is the part where you have this brief 100 meters of wind in the back. So you sit up, you breathe, which is nice because sometimes, you know, so much wind it's hard to breathe. But then it's right around this corner, and as you turn into this corner, it's back straight into the wind again, across this little lock, and then the climb starts, the climb up to the rest of the bridge. And climbing and wind is not a combination that I like much. But there it is, 8.5 kilometers in the finish line. The thing at the end, but on the right here are lights that depict the wind speed, and it was heavy winds. It was fun. I crossed the line, and I'm happy. That was it. I made it. Made it through national championship, riding against the wind. It was tough. It was tough, but it was doable. Quite a bit of side wind. Not too many climbs, but I'm not too favorite about. But yeah, it was good. I made it. Really curious about the time. I'll find that out later. And glad I wore the glasses because of sand and all that kind of stuff. Incredible. That was it. National championship, riding against the wind. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing some more riding. I'll be posting it here. Give it a like, share it with your friends. Thanks.